Just a quick word about revival. Back in 2023, I remember seeing some college campuses across America experience revival. And almost immediately, believers began to formulate reasons God was moving. Some would say, well, there were no fancy praise teams, no lights, just a guitar, or just a piano. There were really no famous preachers involved. And I remember saying it then, and I believe it bears repeating in our current culture, especially here in America. God does not move because of the presence or absence of any certain genre or individual. God moves when we realize we're needy and repentant because He is merciful and compassionate. If those revivals had begun at a huge event with all the smoke and lights, with renowned Christian leaders up front, it would have been no less real. I personally feel a call back to basics, but we all must be very careful that we don't fall into the formula trap where we're convinced this works and that doesn't. Our human nature will use that to passive-aggressively or even openly criticize that with which we're least comfortable. Let's not influence what God is using to soften our hearts and unify us by sneaking our soapboxes in the back door. If we see this tendency in ourselves, Satan most assuredly sees it, and he'll point out cynics and he'll point seekers to that in an attempt to downplay what God's trying to do. Yes, we try the spirits to ensure they're from God, always. But when we're honest and have to say, this isn't really what I prefer, but I believe it may be a sincere move of God, then let's be quick to repent and to surrender to His work in us and in those around us. In Mark chapter 2, Jesus heals a man, and the bystanders said, "We have never seen it on this fashion before." Does that mean it wasn't a work of God? No, of course not. It was Jesus performing the healing. We may see things we've never seen before, or God may move in ways that are very familiar to us. Revival is unpredictable. It's messy and it's vulnerable. It may begin where we least expect it, or it may grow in places where some of us have been seeking it for years. The key is that we recognize and surrender to the presence of God, that we draw near to Him so that He will draw near to us. God bless you, friends.